and I had no idea, you know, and after a little bit of questioning, I find out that not only did they not know, but they haven't even looked. And so it's almost like they don't even allow themselves to dream, because it's like it's somebody else's lifetime that, you know, wouldn't that be great? And, you know, I honestly have to say, well, you know, at 39 years old, if I can go abroad for the first time and get most of my money given to me, I mean, if I can, you can. You know, it really is possible.
Well, and I think for another thing about what we do for students is we do, you know, working with professors, because I think faculty are really influential. So we do try to help faculty get the word out. I think our location is a big hindrance, because if we were like, I think more people, they could just kind of stumble past us, you know, might stop by, and then we have students they can talk to. But probably the most important things I can think of for students to know is just that if it's something they want to do, they should at least come and check it out. And also, too, you know, just come and talk to someone, talk to a student, talk to me. And also, too, you know, if they think, oh, this international, I don't get, it's not what I'm interested in. We have the National Student Exchange, which is, you know, almost 200 member campuses in Canada, the United States, U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. I've sent students who want a Spanish language option, they go to Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rican, the tuition's, you know, it's really low cost, because you're going to these schools and you're paying in-state tuition. And so it's a good way to go somewhere else. And I've had students, you know, do it to check out a graduate school. You know, I had a guy, he was an artist, and he wanted to go there because he just wanted to be in a bigger city for a little while, just to kind of get to know more people who might buy his art, you know, and he was going, and there were some professors doing some interesting art techniques with pottery that he didn't know. So I think that's another option, that students can just kind of add some depth or some breadth to their degree. I had a gal who was really in a federal, she wanted to work for like drug enforcement agency or something like that. So she went on exchange to Miami, and she wanted to, she was criminal justice, and we don't have very many federal law classes. And so that was a way for her to go somewhere, and they had a lot more federal law class at this university, and then she could, you know, maybe do an internship with that. So it's just kind of like, you know, Boise is a great place, but it's just nice to go other places. And I'm always amazed at how just diverse the United States is. Like, how people in Massachusetts, you know, lived in Vermont, I lived in Massachusetts, and like, okay, they're different.
Well, maybe we should actually follow up a little bit on that, because it's something even I've looked at in the past. Tell me a little bit about the National Student Exchange Program.
So it's what we call a tuition reciprocity program, and basically you either pay what you're paying now to Boise State, or you pay that school's in-state tuition. Oh, okay. So it's a way to go somewhere and save that out-of-state tuition. In which plan, it kind of depends on the school, and which, you know, we have students who come here on NSC and we sort of take them, whatever, but some schools have to be pretty strict and balance it out. But yeah, so it's a good way to go somewhere different, and I've had a lot of students who's like, they're living home here, they're going to Boise State, they're living with their parents, and they went somewhere, and they went to, you know, University of Massachusetts and lived in the dorms, and that was the first time they got to have that. So they got this experience they really wanted, but they were still getting Boise State credit. They were still graduating on time, and that's sort of the misconception about studying abroad, that the credit, you know, you're just kind of doing it for fun, or you don't, you're not going to graduate on time. And if you plan it out, yeah, people still graduate on time. The guy who worked in my office, he graduated in 4 years, and he studied abroad for a year. So it's like, you know, it's just that planning. So
it's all about the planning, isn't it?
I know. But we also take people who want to, you know, decide it on a Thursday and show up on a Monday and want to go. So that works too. But
well, I have learned a lot. Thank you for chatting with me today. For more information about studying abroad, check out Boise State's website. Follow the international links. Or for more information about the Gilman Grant, log on to www.iie.org/programs/Gilman/index.html. That's Uber Des Mer for this week. Thanks for joining us.